Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks were defeated by the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2 in Tampa. That's now 2 straight losses for the Canucks, 3 losses in their last 4 games, which actually doesn't sound that good when you say it like that. Let's talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. I am Canuck Clay. This is my Canucks take all in one take. This is my post-game commentary for Thursday, January the 13th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. And as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And by Van City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. A second straight game where the Canucks played against a very good team. Florida and Tampa are tied to be the best team in the league right now. So we had the 2 toughest teams by points in the entire NHL. And for a second straight game, the Canucks actually played pretty well. I'm not going to say they dominated this game, just like I didn't say that on Tuesday night, but they played pretty well. Their effort was good. You certainly cannot fault the effort. You certainly cannot fault the work rate. But this is why these 2 teams are at the top of the league, and this is why we are struggling to even get back into the playoff race, even after a great start under Bruce Boudreau starting in December. Yeah, there's just a bunch of little things that happened during tonight's game that showed you why Tampa and Florida are so good and why we are where we are. So let's talk about what I liked. The Canucks outshot the Tampa Bay Lightning, just like we outshot the Panthers quite badly on Tuesday. Not as badly today, but we still outshot the Lightning 26-21. Obviously, more shots doesn't necessarily lead to more goals, but that is one of the signs of effort, and the Canucks showed a lot of effort again tonight. What else I like? I like the play of the fourth line. Lammikko, Mott, and Highmore. They were responsible for not only one of our goals, but both of our goals. We know that they were responsible for 1 goal on Tuesday night against Florida. Today, they get both. Highmore scores in the first period from Mott, a really nice shot from in front of Vasilevsky, beating Vasilevsky, and then Tyler Mott's beautiful goal between the legs after some really good work by both Lammikko and Highmore behind the Tampa Bay Lightning net. And yeah, it was great work by both Lammikko and Highmore fighting for the puck, knocking Tampa Bay Lightning defenders down. And then Mott, as a lefty, takes it, puts it between his legs, and then up and over Vasilevsky's shoulder. So this is such a nice goal for so many reasons. Number 1, going through your legs is always really nice. Number 2, to elevate it after going through your legs. And number 3, to elevate it in such a tight spot, going basically from the ice up and roofing it bar down and over a very big goalie. It's not like Vasilevsky's like me or Michael DiPietro or Arturs Urbe. Vasilevsky's a big guy, and for Mott to elevate the puck over Vasilevsky from such a tight area through his legs, in pretty impressive. Very, very impressive goal. So I love the play of the entire fourth line. Highmore, Mott, and Lammikko. Yes, they were on the ice for Anthony Cirelli's late goal in the first period, but and maybe Lammikko could have made a better play. But so it wasn't a perfect game by the fourth line by any stretch of the imagination, but I still thought that they played a really good game. And you wouldn't think that despite all the hoopla around the new lines and PD on the wing with Besser and PD on the wing with Horvat and Garland, and then the reuniting Miller, Besser with Pearson, which I've been calling for, and then Dickinson between the 2 young guys, Podkolzin and Höglander. Despite all that and the talent in the top 9, it was our fourth line that is responsible for both goals. So aside from effort and the fourth line, that's what really stands out to me tonight as the things that, the really good things. I guess Quinn Hughes logged 27 minutes of ice time, and I had 3 shots on net. I like Ekman Larsson, 5 shots on goal. So I guess that's the other thing is actually and then all the forwards had only 1 shot on net or 2 shots on net. So I guess another good thing where the defensemen were trying to actively, especially in the first period, you saw that the defensemen were actively jumping in on the play, pinching in, trying to create some more offense. Okay, unfortunately, there are a lot of things that I didn't like. Number 1, special teams. Once again, Tampa goes 1 for 3. We go 0 for 4 on our power play. That means that's only a CCSTS, a combined special team stat of 66.7%. Pretty sure that's what it was yesterday on Tuesday as well, when Florida went 1 for 3 and we went 0 for 3. So yes, we did not look good on the first 3 power play attempts. We looked good on the 4th one, but it was too little, too late, and we didn't score. And we give up that. It's hard to stop a power play that has Stamkos, Hedman, Kucherov point. But still, they got one. We didn't, and that's a big difference in the game. Tampa had 20 blocks opposed to our 9. They had 29 hits as opposed to our 22, but I'm not really going to worry about that. Those are just kind of flow of the play stats. It doesn't mean that we weren't hustling or putting in the effort. In fact, I guess one thing I should say, another thing I liked was when JT Miller, I think it was Schenn, broke a stick. Miller gave Schenn his stick, and then Miller proceeded to block a shot off of his left foot, which was pretty gutsy play. But I hinted at this already. So along with the special teams, despite the rejuggling of the lines, and this was right after I said Boudreau it might be good that he tries to stay with the same lines. He didn't stay with the same lines, and we didn't see a lot of offense from anyone. In fact, no forward, like I said, had more than 2 shots on goal. So I didn't like the lack of offense. It wasn't due to lack of effort, but there was one post, there was one off the side of the net. I know obviously 20 blocks for Tampa Bay, that accounts for a lot as well. But I just think that the Canucks, and they seem to be missing easy chances. Now Pettersson missed on a partial breakaway, put it over the net on a backhand. Granted, he was getting checked. Besser missed one from the slot, a chance to tie it up. Dickinson had a chance to shoot, but instead inexplicably skated through the slot, and then they didn't even get a shot off. So you see the difference where Tampa is so opportunistic. When they get a chance to shoot, they shoot, and often they bury it. So, I didn't like the fact that the Canucks not only weren't capitalizing, and Horvat had a really good chance for the slot. So not only not capitalizing, I get you're playing against a really good goaltender, but also the fact that they also had even more chances to shoot, and they didn't. They didn't hit the net, or they didn't even get a shot off. What else? Last play of the game, the last goal for Tampa, when Hughes had his shot blocked, they're 6-on-5. In theory, you have one guy open, so you can't really afford to get your shot blocked. That's not why they lost, but it was the dagger for sure. But I think you want Hughes to make a bit of a better play there as well. It's not like Besser and Horvat were rushing back to help him though on D, but also I'm sure they're very tired too after pushing pretty hard for the minute prior to that. So overall, it's not like anyone had a super poor performance, but aside from the 4th line, no one really stood out either. Demko only makes 17 saves on 20 shots, so it's an .850 save percentage. A game after he had only an .808 or whatever it was save percentage against Florida. Not faulting Demko really, maybe the Cirelli goal, but not really faulting him. By the way, Quinn Hughes, I guess the other thing he did is on the game-winning goal for Tampa. He was probably trying to do a little bit too much, crossing over, jumping a play, and basically losing the puck, and then it caught Pullman flat-footed as well. So now that I think about it, the 3rd and 4th goals attributed to Hughes a little bit, but with him, he is quite high risk, high reward. You just don't want to see his play slip after he's been playing so well for the first part of the season. Okay, one other thing, Thatcher Demko, despite 2 average performances, not the Demko-esque performances we're used to, named to the NHL All-Star Game on February 5th in Vegas, which is great. He was one of 2 goaltenders named to the Pacific Division, so it's him and John Gibson of Anaheim. It was weird. Of the 10 guys, 7 forwards, 1 defenseman only, and 2 goalies. So Gibson and Demko are the goaltenders. Pietrangelo, the only defenseman named, and then 7 forwards named: McDavid, Draisaitl, Stone, Timo Meier, Johnny Gaudreau, Jordan Eberle, and I'm missing one guy. Kempe from LA. So 7 forwards, 1 defenseman, 2 goalies, 8 teams, 10 players. So only 2 teams got double players, and that was Edmonton, of course, with McDavid and Draisaitl, and that was Vegas, which makes sense. They're the top team in the division with Pietrangelo and Stone. So we have a chance to get a second Canuck in the All-Star Game. Last man in. Each of the 8 teams get 1 player that the fans vote on. Right, the first 10 guys were named by the NHL. So the fans vote on, and JT Miller is our candidate for that. So if you want to get JT Miller in the All-Star game, make sure you vote for him. There's 3 or 4 defensemen: Darnell Nurse, Mark Giordano. There's one other guy, Drew Doughty, at least. So we could have maybe one more defenseman voted in, but if we have another forward voted in, we're 8 forwards and 1 D, but it doesn't really matter in an All-Star game. So congratulations to Thatcher Demko on his first All-Star nod. All right, Canucks fans, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and one other thing, leave it in the comment section below. I would do my best to read, react, and reply as always. Shout out to my legends, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, hero members nucksfan number 29 and Carol Bovenlander, Hall of Fame members Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Brewfield, Shannon Hollingworth, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this during my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade if you'd like to. Tomorrow, I'll come back to you with another video, and then tomorrow night, Friday Night Live. Already have a couple guests lined up for my Friday night live stream that starts at 11 p.m., 1 hour later than my usual 10 p.m. Okay, friends, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about the game, what you like, what you didn't like, one other thing, and tell me about how happy you are for Thatcher Demko. I presume that you are. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great rest of the night. God bless, and go Canucks go.